Hey, John Dyer here, taking a look at the Cellulite Factor System. This is my review. Basically, I'm going to give you a really extensive look inside this system for getting rid of cellulite, see if it's right for you. The program starts off with looking into what causes cellulite, and it makes the point that it's not excess fat, it's not weight gain, it's not genetics. Instead, it's the way your skin is structured, and it goes through a really nice detailed explanation as to skin structure and how that can result in cellulite. It also explains skin structure differences between men and women, which explains why more women do get it. And the good news is, and this is where the bulk of the material is dedicated to, is it sets out a 5-step system for getting rid of cellulite. So the 5-step what I call cellulite busting system in the 119-page guide that you get is this. First, it's a detoxification, which is pretty simple. Then it's eating right to fight cellulite. That is the bulk of the materials. Really, the key argument that the Cellulite Factor System makes is that the most important element to getting rid of cellulite and preventing cellulite is eating right, and it's primarily diet based, and that's going to impact the skin structure, which can be the cause. It does make the point that working out is good and working out can help, but working out alone will not do it. It also provides, I sort of phrase this as a cellulite diminishing drink. They call it the lymph drink, to help get rid of cellulite. There's also suggested supplements. These aren't really expensive type supplements that you would buy. They're pretty basic. It just gives you some good guidelines of supplements that provide nutrients for help getting rid of cellulite, and more importantly, preventing it in the future. And then there's a sort of interesting technique called the coffee grind wrap method, which is a very simple recipe that you can use to help reduce the cellulite. And what it does is it explains each of these elements to the entire system, and then it sets out at the end a step-by-step sort of cellulite busting action plan that you can follow. So anyways, let's take a peek inside here. This is a table of contents. Starts off with what it is. It goes into good detail. You can see on the page numbers there on the side. I mean, it dedicates a good number of pages. Then it has a myths and facts about cellulite. Sorry, I can't tell you what that is, but you know, there are a lot of myths about cellulite out there, and this sets the record straight. Chapter 3 it sets out really what are scam products out there that really don't do the job, and then talks about crash diets and why they don't work. And then we get into the nuts and bolts here about actually proactively getting rid of cellulite and preventing it, and that's chapter 5. That's eating to rid cellulite. I like to say eating right to get rid of cellulite. It's really a lot of detail. I mean, look at the page numbers. As you can see, the bulk of the materials is dedicated to that, and it's a two-pronged approach, really eating the right foods and avoiding the bad foods. If you look at the bottom there's a thing called a Your Lymph Cleansing Solution. So part of the eating right is the detoxification aspect of the lymph system to help get rid of the cellulite. And then we move into chapter 6, which is supplements, and really they're basic supplements. There's a good number of them, and you can definitely start taking those as well. And it sets them out and explains why each one works and what it does. And then chapter 7 is the coffee grind wrap method, which is a simple method you can use to accelerate the getting rid of cellulite. And then it ends with a step-by-step action plan, as well as a way to maintain cellulite-free body. So very comprehensive, 119 pages. Covers all the bases for what is a really concerning problem for a lot of people. So download the Cellulite Factor course or system. Just go to factorcourse.com and you can start getting rid of your cellulite today.